Hey guys, today we're going to do the fifth and final part to our how to catch redfish all year long. We've done it over winter, spring, and summer. We're going to do the fall section today. Before we get started, if you guys are watching these videos and you enjoy them, leave a comment below. Let me know what you like. Whoever comments, I'm going to randomly select one person. We're going to ship out some mini stick baits to you that are hanging on the wall. Whoever selected, I'll just ship them out to you. All right, we're going to talk about targeting fish this fall. Fun fact, fall is evidently from September 23rd to December 21st. December 21st feels an awful lot like winter to me. I don't know, it's about to be Christmas. I don't know what it is, but those are some interesting dates. If you like catching redfish, stay tuned. This fall has been weird. Probably the weirdest fall I've ever experienced. Say September 23rd is the start of fall. It was 100 and some odd degrees. I was offshore sweating my butt off catching king mackerel and doing all kinds of random things with clients. Redfish really wasn't on my mind. And then out of nowhere, it was just cold. There was no fall. There was no 75-degree days. There were no light north winds. It was either southeast, south, or coming out of the north at 30. We didn't have any hurricanes, which is fortunate. That means we didn't get any kind of weird small storm cells. The hurricane that did happen was Dorian, stopped in the Bahamas. We got a little bit of north wind from that, but we didn't get any other small storms to bring any kind of small cold fronts. Very, very interesting fall. Now it's, the second week of November. It was 32 degrees last night, so doesn't feel a lot like fall to me for a guy who obviously resides in Northwest Florida. The water temperature dropped very rapidly. Typically speaking, in fall, the water temperature will kind of ease on down. The water in the bay system went from about 83, 85 degrees in some areas to 64, and it did it super quick. That's 20 degrees. That's pretty, it's pretty excessive, all right? 20-degree drop in temperature in huge parts of bay systems is significant. The rain, the temperatures, that's what drops it. The rain drops the water temperature very, very quickly. Historically speaking, fall is, the easiest time of the year to catch redfish, period. Just unbelievably easy. Top water is a fantastic way to get the job done. It's my go-to. It's always my go-to. If you guys watch the channel or are familiar with this stuff, I love throwing top water. This year, I didn't throw that much top water. We fished a lot of areas where fish are sound. There was a lot of floating grass. There was a lot of north wind. The water was low. The fish were pushed off the flats because the temperatures were all over the place and the bait was behaving strange. So we threw a lot of the Ned rig. We threw a lot of the mini swim bait. We threw a lot of the mini stick bait. We threw a lot of soft plastics. Now, when those fish were real shallow, we threw the soft jerk baits. We found them. We had to work for them. One thing about fall, and I touched on this during the wintertime videos and the springtime video, is sometimes it is smarter to wait until the sun is up to hit the water. So sometimes, I know you're taught forever, you got to be out there when the sun comes up. That's not always true. Now, it's a good point for trout, but we're talking about redfish. So here's my strategy. Very, very simple. Bland as it could get for targeting redfish during the fall. One, I want moving water. I don't care what time of day the tide is. I want moving water. That's going to make the fish feed. You can find them when the water's not moving, but they might not always feed very aggressively. And remember, current can be caused by tide or wind. You just need one or the other. Water needs to be moving. That's it. That's one. Two, I don't want to be out there first light. Sometimes in the fall, if the fish are being finicky, they'll just chase the top water and they won't eat it. Since we didn't have a gradual decrease in water temperature, the fish, they didn't really respond to top water as well as they have in the past. And it's kind of depressing, actually. I hate it. I love it. Big, huge top water explosions. It's probably what I live for when I go fishing for redfish. That being said, let the sun come up. Don't need to be there first thing in the morning. So we opted to hit the water mid-morning a lot of times. One thing about the sun being up is you can see better. So can redfish. Now, redfish, especially slot reds, think northern shore of Santa Rosa Sound, because we did a whole lot of damage out there this year with clients. We had multiple clients catch 4 or more slot reds on the mini stick bait. Great days on the water for clients who, one, weren't familiar with what they're doing, never been kayak fishing. A lot to learn in a 4-hour period, and they did really, really well. Sun was up, stand up, look for fish, look for potholes, present the lure to the pothole, thump, boom, fish on, sit down, reel the fish in. And it is that simple. So current, sun, that's pretty much it. Current and some sun. Redfish, when they're slot fish, they feed primarily on crustaceans, shrimp, crabs, things of that nature. They're going to be up shallow, feeding on them, cruising the edge of the grass, looking for easy meals. The idea with soft plastic is you can present the lure right down the edge of the grass, boom, easy meal, catch the redfish every time. It really is that simple. With the colder weather, the sun's important. What it does is it allows the bait to start moving around. If it's been cold all night, like take for last night, for example, it's 32 degrees. It's going to be 30-some degrees tonight as well. There's no reason to be out there at first light. Let the sun come up. Let the sun come up. Let it heat up the water. And what I tell the clients all the time is, right when that sun gets up, it's up, first light, and still, it's the coldest part of the day. It's real cold. Once that sun gets up a little ways, as soon as you feel it, you're like, oh man, that sun feels good. The fish are the same way. They're like, oh man, the water temperature just came up just a little bit, because the surface temperature will increase, and that changes the way the fish behave. It's interesting to see. Obviously, I spent a lot of time on the water, so it's easy for me to see it. And that's that. That's it. There's nothing to it. I would keep your top water in the box for right now. It's just a little too cold. Fish been behaving funny. Throw a smaller bait. These little stick bait things are about 3 inches long. It's a fantastic profile. Worked well for us. If you want to buy something on the store page, if you comment, talk to us about why you like the channel, all that good stuff, I'll pick one winner from the comment section, and I'll ship you that pack of mini stick baits. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me an email at nick@navarrekayakfishing.com or submit your question at that link in the description. That's it. Fishing for redfish in the fall. Slow down, sunny weather, moving water. That is it. The north side of the Santa Rosa Sound is absolutely loaded with slot redfish all fall. It's just that simple. I don't know what else to tell you. It really is that simple. I think going forward with this redfish series on how to catch them, I might break it down into 1 month at a time and tell you how we caught them in each month, because we really live in a place where things change so much. We have a very diverse fishery. The water does all kinds of crazy different things 12 months a year. It's interesting to see. So if you're interested in us doing it, month by month, let me know. Put a comment below, and maybe we'll look at that stuff. As always, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and I look forward to you booking your next adventure.